The National Care Forum have lots of different types of members. They run all sorts of different types of services, from kind of more traditional care homes and nursing homes through to day services, supported housing, and brings all of those members together. It helps them to work together to improve the quality of their services, influence government and other stakeholders on their behalf. The government initially introduced the idea that it might make vaccination a condition of deployment for parts of the care sector. When this process all started, we had lots of discussions with Anthony Collins solicitors about how they could support us as an organisation responding to the government's initial consultation, and how they could support our members to understand what the government was proposing. We had direct support from Anthony Collins solicitors to help us interpret what the regulations were saying when the regulations were made, and they developed a toolkit for the sector.
The reason we wanted to produce a toolkit was because these regulations were brought out at really short notice for providers who had a significant amount of work to do to implement them well in their workforce. And we knew that the clients that we act for would want to deal with their employees really sensitively and support them through the process, but ultimately they might have to take some really tough decisions. So we wanted to really set out clearly to people the steps they needed to follow to get through implementation of the regulations in the best way possible. So I think our toolkit has helped to support care providers because it's really built on some of the work we've already been doing with the National Care Forum, where we'd be speaking regularly at their forums to try and explain to people the regulations and what was going to happen. But the toolkit went a step further and meant that they'd got model letters that they could use, model communications in terms of vaccination policies, and so that the number of outstanding questions they'd have would be reduced. And that's the reason that we work in the sector. It's because of our social purpose to improve lives, communities and society. And we believe social care providers play a critical role in supporting individuals in society.
The support that we've had from Anthony Collins solicitors, particularly in relation to mandatory vaccinations, has been absolutely invaluable. It's helped us to make sure we've understood the policy, the regulations. It would have been so much harder without them. They have really helped us and our members get to grips with it.